Hi, my friends. Welcome to Deep Six, the Deep State. You know, Donald Trump's sanctions on North Korea, on Venezuela, on Iran, and on Russia are an incredible source of force for world peace. They remind me a lot of the days of the popes in the early Middle Ages before the Protestant Reformation, where the Pope would enforce his policies globally by the threat of excommunication, which people believed back then meant that you would be in hell for the rest of all eternity. And that was a force that made nations comply with a world peace decreed by the Pope, and very effectively. And that's really what the financial system sanctions are. Since most of our adversaries in the world are at some level a criminal regime, like Iran and North Korea and Venezuela and Putin, the key thing they want is access to their money. And they can't get it with global economic sanctions because no bank can do business with them. They can't wire money. They can't receive money. They can't invest. Can't even have a checking account. Basically have to keep their money under their pillow at night. And since they're basically criminal and in business to make money, that's a lethal, lethal threat. And increasingly, I think, a viable alternative to war. Look at how North Korea is sending a representative now to New York to meet with Trump to pave the way for the summit. And look at how the Europeans are basically giving up on acting independently of American sanctions and going along with them. Even if they don't want to, their companies and multinationals have to comply because they'll lose access to the U.S. market in order to gain access to Iran. So Iran's got a GDP of 300 billion. We have a GDP of 20 trillion. So who would you rather do business with? So it really is a tremendously potent tool. And there are about 1,000 oligarchs in Russia. We've sanctioned a bunch of them, but we'll be doing more and more. And that's a major threat to the Putin regime and to his personal fortune. It's kind of almost Pax Americana, like the Pax Romana during the Roman Empire. And Trump is doing this, and it really is a major force for peace. You know, after the atomic bomb was exploded, a lot of military people said you don't need an army anymore because we could just use the atomic bomb. But then when Russia got the bomb and it became clear that we didn't want to use the bomb frequently, it became clear you need a very robust military. But now I think that the economic tool that Trump is unveiling presents a viable alternative to war. We still need military. We still need to be prepared to defend ourselves because sanctions only work over a period of time. But it is incredible what Donald Trump has done as a force for peace in this world. Thanks for watching. This video is sponsored, as they all are, by the Patriot Gold Group. The stock market is now recovering a little bit, but who knows when it's going to fall again. And the signs are everywhere that it might. And by putting your money into gold, you can protect yourself and protect your retirement savings. So call the Patriot Gold Group at the number on the screen, or go to patriotgoldgroup.com. I personally have invested a fair amount in gold and continue to smile every time the price goes up. Thanks for watching. Hi, my friends. Welcome to Deep Six, the Deep State. Well, if you ever wanted proof of the Deep State, we have it today. Eric Holder, the former Attorney General under Obama, actually made a statement today calling upon Justice Department employees to defy the Trump administration and Congress and do as they bloody well want. He said it is time for FBI, DOJ to simply say no, protect the institution's time-tested norms. And he said that the time-honored DOJ independence is a critical part of our system. Well, time-tested independence, like when Bobby Kennedy was the Attorney General, when Jack was the president, or when Ed Meese was the Attorney General, when Ronald Reagan was the president. This is kind of a revisionist view of history. Or for that matter, Eric Holder was the Attorney General and Barack Obama was the president. This is the clearest indication we've had of the thesis we expounded first in our book, rogue spooks, the intelligence war on Donald Trump, that there was an army of holdovers left in place by Holder and Clapper and Brennan and all of the leaders of the intelligence and Lynch, all the leaders of the intel community under Barack Obama, that is determined to oust Donald Trump and determined to deny Congress the data that it needs to see what they're doing and what they've done, and to railroad convictions and impeachment if they possibly can. This entire conspiracy is very dangerous and flies completely in the face of the key norm, which is subservience of appointed officials to the people, the president, the people who elected Donald Trump. In our book, Rogue Spooks, we talk about this, and we emphasize that this is a plot originating in the FBI. Now, there's a solution to it. The president has appointed a new attorney general, Sessions, of course, but the bureau chiefs, the underlying people who really run the Justice Department, are largely Obama holdovers, because the Senate has not confirmed Trump's new appointees to head the Civil Rights Bureau, the Frauds Bureau, the Civil Division, or the Litigation Division. And we need to get those nominees confirmed by the Senate. There's no opposition to them. They're just dragging their feet so the deep state can continue to run things. Sign the petition attached to this video, and which goes to your senators, to ask them to confirm these Justice Department nominees and Deep Six, the deep state. Thanks for watching. This video, as all of them, is sponsored by the Patriot Gold Group. There's been a drop in gold prices recently, a small one, but it gives you a really good buying opportunity to get on the escalator that's sure to continue when the trade war between the U.S. and China heats up, as it inevitably will. And as oil prices go higher because of Venezuelan chaos and Iranian sanctions. Thanks a lot for watching.